Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laugh. Confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whips all move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. That traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal platoon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad. Want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend, or get trapped again.
Don't do it. Don't get trapped again. All right, let's go in 3, 2, and a 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time. That's right. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated pattern memorization, candle memorization, all these rules that there's like 8 different rules, but 3 of them have to go, and it's just too complicated. It really is. And then if this rule doesn't go, well then this rule, and then if this one doesn't work, well then this one, and if it level by level, that's how we trade, level by level. We keep it simple. Now, of course, if most of y'all know, I'm in the transition of moving, so of course the camera doesn't look great. It might even fall from where it's positioned. What else? There's a bunch of stuff, but this has to be like by far the absolute world record of the slowest move. But I love it though, man. I love it. No stress, no nothing. You know, we got to get everything out in a day. Well, I got to get everything out in a day or two. I've been doing this. I think it's like my 4th week where I move one of the rooms, and the following week I move another room. Following week, right now I'm working on the living room. But so that's literally what I was doing right now. I'm coming over here, checking the charts, updating the group, go over there, maybe 30 minutes, cleaning stuff, arranging stuff so I can, put it out outside so I can take it. But so this is what I love. I love talking to you guys. I love talking about crypto bubbles, the charts, seeing how we can make money. Because this is what it's about. How can we make money? Don't chase trades. One of my buddies, he just messaged me and he's like, this guy, he just lost a lot of money. And of course, we all lose. So that's, I get it. And one thing that I do is I talk about our losses at the very beginning of the streams. Yesterday, I believe it was, where we lost 3 of our trades because the market came down, it dipped. On the last dip, I think we got out on 2 trades. Now, granted, we're not posting a bunch of trades. We're not posting 10, 15 a day. And these trades have been for like a week, maybe a week and a half, but at least a week. So we've been in these trades whenever the market started looking better, we enter the trades. And then, of course, the market's retracing. We're moving up our stop losses. We're getting stopped out. It's fine. But this particular YouTuber, he lost pretty significant amount. And the first thing that he does with his last little bit of money in that account, he says, you know what? Pretty much, I'm all in. Let's just go. Let's just do it. And high leverage too, trading Bitcoin. All because the 4-hour candle was above the 200 SMA. You can't trade that way. Like, you can use that, but you have to also have other factors that go into play. Like, you can't just because it went above the 200 SMA on whatever time frame, the daily, 4-hour, 1 minute, whatever, it can always go below it. It's not like a magic barrier to where it cannot go under. It can go underneath it. And so what he's showing his group and his members and his viewers, and he has thousands of them, what he's showing them is revenge trading is okay. And it's not. Do not revenge trade. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with that. Put a 1 in the chat if revenge trading is not okay. Put a 3 in the chat if this week you have revenge traded. I came really close, but I didn't. I was like, nope, I gotta wait. I ended up entering the trade again, but it wasn't like a revenge trade. It was methodical. It was, certain levels had to be met. I had to wait, had to be patient. A couple hours went by. It's like, okay, now it's gone. But let me know. All right, here we go. So right now we're looking at the crypto bubbles. This is on the hourly time frame. We're starting to come up. Does this mean Bitcoin's going up? We're going to find out in just a moment. But nothing too crazy. I mean, 1%. That's about it. 1%, 1.4. Nothing crazy. Let's go to the daily. Ooh, the daily coming down. Now, one thing that I've noticed, and of course I've mentioned this to the VIP group, when we go up, let's just say, for example, this is Bitcoin, these are the alts. Bitcoin goes up, and I've also mentioned this here on the channel. Bitcoin goes up, the alts go up. Bitcoin goes down barely, the alts go down. Bitcoin goes up, the alts go up. Bitcoin goes down barely, the alts go down. Bitcoin goes up a little bit, the alts go up. And then when it comes down, they really come down. So the ups on the alts are not matching the downs when it comes compared to Bitcoin. So that's one thing that I mentioned to the group some time ago. And I'm constantly reminding them now, of course, we do enter trades because when we do go up, well, Bitcoin goes up 1%, 2%. The alts can go up 8%, 12%. So we're trying to catch these moves. Hopefully our first target gets hit. And then as it comes down, we retrace. But then hopefully we can break that high and continue to our next target. But right now, sometimes all you need is that voice in your ear. So make sure to join me every single day. We go live 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. We do bonus streams. I haven't done a bonus stream in a while, but we do bonus streams as well. So definitely, I'm trying to help you guys. I really, really am. I'm also trying to put out more videos from clips from the live streams. I put out one, I believe today, in reference to the Bitcoin short. When we're looking at Bitcoin, and we're gonna look at it in just a second. I'm like, ooh, man, I really want to short it. And then we went through the shorting process, what I'm looking for, what I'm looking at. And you can do this anytime. Now, granted, it's better to wait. You have to know what you're looking for, and then you can enter your trades. Do we lose? Yep. And I'm going to go over the trades that I did last night on Bitcoin, where I won and I lost. So I'm going to let y'all know about that and my thought process behind it. For me, it's really important to understand the thought process. Don't just say enter and exit. Like, why are you entering? Like, what do you see? Because that's where the real skill comes in. Again, do I lose? Yeah, of course I lose, but I also win. And all these people who are trying to sell you a group or trying to sell you something, they just want, it's like magical what they're doing. But no, they have all these different entries. They're going to go up as long as the coin bounces, they're going to look like a winner or a champ. So I'll give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. Thank you for subscribing. Anybody new here, please subscribe. Of course, definitely follow the channel. My goal is to get rich with you, not because of you. Just let that sink in. All these other people who are showing you how to trade or whatever, they're showing you their wins so they can get the greed. Your thought process is like, oh man, they're winning all these trades. Ask them. And I'm pretty sure they'll ban you, but ask them, how many trades are you posting a day? They don't, because what they're doing is a numbers game. For me, I want to get rich with you, so I show you how to trade. And then if you want, then you can join my group. You join my group, you have access to me almost 24/7. So that's that. All right. So enough of that mumbo jumbo. Let us look at, let's go over here to the Fear and Greed Index. Fear and Greed Index. We are currently, let's refresh this one more time just for good measures. Let's go to the crypto. We're at 65. Okay, we're down 7 points. I get it. I agree. So that's good. Liquidation seat map. Let's refresh this one more time. This is going to be on the 24-hour time frame. And on the 24-hour time frame, we do have some liquidity way up here. 64.68 million, sitting at 116,717. There's a lot of sixes in that. I don't like it. Then we have this really nice hotspot, 70.80 million at 113,205. And we can see it came down, and it doesn't have to come all the way down. So this is really important for the people who trade liquidity. Price will go where it wants. Price will go, no, let me correct myself. Price will go where the market makers want it to go. And man, my camera looks super awful. Well, on this monitor, I'm not sure if I'm really that washed out on this, but I do know if I move my head like this, it turns blue. I don't know what's going on. Look at that. I don't know. But let's go to the 12-hour time frame, and let's see where there's other liquidity. But what people do that trade liquidity, they'll say, oh, look, came down here for the liquidity and blah, blah, blah. Well, how come it didn't come down for all of it? How come it didn't come down for this other part of liquidity? Like, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Now, do I think it's gonna come down? Yes. Why? Because it went up. What goes up will come down. What goes down will go up, unless it's a rug pull. Here, it went up, came down, beautiful 50% of this move, beautiful, about, I'm not measuring it right now. And then it found support, and now it's coming up. So why didn't it take this? Or even better, this? Market makers don't want it to. Market makers decide what's going to happen. And we hopefully can trade based on what the market makers want us to do. Very important to have a stop loss, guys. Please have a stop loss. No, did you roll your eyes at me? Yeah, I did. Or you have your stop loss. Let's see here. BC. I love it. So BC Poor Corp said, and this dude is really smart. He says, my goal is to get so wealthy you never see me online again. And that right there is a good goal. That right there, I admit, that's a great goal. I love it. Dylan says, and don't try and catch a knife. Lost a few fingers with this already. Not worth it. Yep, very true. Dylan gets the hand clapping. Yep, so true. Now I have videos on what's the difference between catching a knife and catching the bottom. I have videos on this. So my goal, again, is not to create a boot camp so I can nickel and dime you, not to, make money off of you. That's not my goal. I have a video that shows you the difference between catching a falling knife and catching the bottom. Trying to recommend everybody watch that. Go to all my videos, guys. Watch the videos, smash the like, leave comments, because that's going to help other traders find my channel. And because there's so many scammers out there, guys, man, it's sad. We got Melissa in the house. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. Thank you, Melissa, for being here. Great. Camera's fine, except if you move your head. Oh yeah, don't move, man. Come on. See here. They leave liquidity open to come back to that spot. I agree. Allow more to pile up in that area. Very true. However, that doesn't mean that they will definitely 100% go for it. The reason they won't is because they're creating liquidity up to the top and to the bottom. Every move they make, every step they make, the market makers are watching. They know where our stop losses are at. They know where our targets are at. They know where our orders are at, period. So if they want, even though there's just a huge amount of liquidity down here, for example, what they can do, because now there's, the market's coming down. Now everybody's in a short because they see this huge, just golden liquidity. And the market makers may bring it down to entice traders to go very high leverage and then pump it up to get this liquidity to liquidate all these people and then come down for this. So that's my thought process. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Hey, where's the other thing that I do? Oh man, I took it off. Okay, fine. Is it this one? I don't know. Yes, it is. Total liquidations. Who's getting liquidated? Where is the price going right now? Long as it's getting liquidated, so the price is coming down. 4 hour. Ooh, price went down. 12 hour. Ooh, ouch. Price went down. 24 hour. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Price went down. All right. So let's go here to this. Let's go to my videos. Again, guys, I want to make money with you guys. I really do. Here, this was 5 hours ago. 2 people. Meh. 5 hours. I'm showing you how to make money, guys. So this is why I really need everybody to smash the like, leave a comment or two, share it in your groups if you can. But that's embarrassing. 2 views. Oh my gosh. Here, let's see here. These are shorter videos that I clipped. So definitely do that. Here's another, trading secrets. So definitely check out these videos. These videos are going to make you, not financial advice, but these videos are going to make you money. Videos are going to make you money. All right. What else? Let me go over this. So this was shown on Piper Academy this morning. Very important. This is AI. Doesn't look AI. Looks authentic. But this is AI. And this is trying to scam you, trying to get Trading View. And I think it says if you have Trading View, go ahead and uninstall it, then reinstall it. I forget what it says. But in this video, it talks about, it looks like the real deal. It's got a bunch of subscribers on the YouTube channel. It talks about going and doing the CMD prompt, the command prompt on Windows. And by doing so, you're actually allowing access to the Trojans or whatever they do. And it steals all your money. This is from Digital Asset News. I'm going to put the link in here. I did not watch it, but I did watch what Piper Academy was doing. And Army Piper was talking about this. So If you're not following Army Piper, definitely do so. So I have some admins in here. If we could put Army Piper. Also, if we can put BC Poor Corp's channel. BC, you're an admin. Put your channel in here, brother. Let's see here. I don't know how many people are watching at the moment, but hopefully we get people who are watching on the replay. But I'm going to also share this over here, copy link, and put this in here. Yeah, never use command prompt unless you're tech savvy. Yeah, so the only reason I do command prompts is when I'm doing Telegram bots. Now, granted, I don't know how to do any of this stuff, but I need to run the command prompt on my Telegram bots to start working. But I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, there was one where it was so dumb because I've done bots before for Telegram, and I know not to give out my keys for Telegram. Like, I know this, and I think like my phone number, I know not to give that out. You know, it's just common sense. Well, anyway, I've done this for a few years, and try to get bots, and sometimes they work, and then they stop, and then I gotta go to Fiverr again. Well, what's your balance? What's your limit? Man, you're charging $5. That's my limit. Well, what's your budget? Oh man, I hate that. I said, if you ask me for my budget, I'm blocking you. Well, how much do you have for this? It's like, man, it's the same thing. Block. Anyway, so there was one of them that I was trying to do a bot, and I explained the bot and everything. It's like, yeah, just send me so he gave me the code. I said it didn't work, and I put in the information it needed. He says, okay, copy the code and send it to me. The new updated code. No, because the new updated code has my phone number and my key. I said, no, man, I'm not gonna, it has my information on there. It's like, oh, we do this for everybody, blah, blah, it's safe, this and that, blah, blah, we're a reputable company. I said, no, you're not. I said, bye. So yeah. Thank you, Dylan. You're the best. All right, so definitely check out digital assets news. Dude's real smart. I need to watch him more. Okay, moving on. Let's go to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, this is our plan A and our plan B. So yesterday, price was here. And well, first, let's kind of back up. What I like doing is like showing our thought process as it's evolving based off of the information that we're gathering the more time that we have. I do not do hindsight hustler where this is when you should have entered because the liquidity, and this is what you should have done, and then you should have exited here because of X, Y, and Z, and this is how you would have made money. I don't do that crap. I let that for other people. What I do is I go over the thought process I had the day, maybe 2 days prior, see how it's evolving, see how, if I was, kind of right or wrong, or, just see what's going on. So when the price was here, I was thinking we might come up, come down, hopefully respect this trend line, which we haven't been, then continue doing higher highs, higher lows. This is the overall thought process. Then the next day, which we were here, the price came down, did not respect this once again. You know what this trend line is? This is the stepdad. You're not my dad. You're not my, that's what this is. This is no respect. Came all the way down, beautiful wick to this liquidity area. Then came up, broke through this once again to come up here. When the price action was right here yesterday, I'm thinking, okay, I still think that we might have a chance for it to go up. So this is still my plan A. This is my newer thought process due to the different color. This is what I think might happen. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but we might come down. If we come down, and again, all this is verifiable if you just watch yesterday's stream and the day before and the day before. Just my thought process is continuing to show you what I'm thinking in the moment versus what everybody else does. Yes, we're in this range, and what you want to do is you want to do this and this and this about. But it's already developed. Like, you already know what's happening. Granted, we did kind of talk about this potentially being a range when it was around here, and it ended up being a range, but that was just strictly guesswork. We didn't know. There was no indications that it was going to be a range until we have more time. And that's the whole thing. Like, we need more time. So when the price action was here, I'm thinking, man, I think it's going to come down. And like, it needs to break this level for sure. 118.714 needs to break this level, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come down. And what we needed to do, we needed to find support here. Like, we need a bounce in this zone that we've created, 117.6, 117.2. And not only that, but it's right above our value area low, which would correspond with the thought process, or agree with the thought process of possibly bouncing. Doesn't mean that it's gonna. You know, we have this here, we have the trend line here, we have this zone here. So we have a pretty high chance that it might bounce. And if it does, it's okay to make a lower high. Everybody freaks out on that. It's okay. Then this right here is our decision point after we make our lower high. Are we going to show strength to break this, to continue up, or are we just going to roll over? So this is what I do all the time. Let's see here. BC Port Corp says, my budget is less than it needs to be, but more than you charge. My budget is less than it needs to be, but more than you charge. I'm going to say yes. I don't know what that means. Let's see here. So I'm thinking it's going to bounce. This is what I'm thinking. Now, I did also mention, if we lose this level, and again, you can verify all this yesterday on yesterday's stream. If we lose this level, then more than likely we're going to probably be doing plan B, where we come down and we might bounce, you know, somewhere around here. But the lowest I want to see it go is this bounce zone. That's the lowest I want to see it go. If we break this zone, now I'm looking for the next zone, which is right around here, around 101.6 to maybe 96-ish area. Now, if it breaks this bounce zone, well, then now we can set our targets for here, 109.6, our next target here, 106.1, our next target here, about 102.3. As it's coming down, doesn't mean that it will come down here to this bounce area that I would like it to bounce. It could barely come down, do another bear trap, or rather a bear trap, and come back into this zone again. This is the bullish zone. It can go up and down, doesn't matter. As long as it stays in the zone, we're bullish. If it breaks below the zone, this is when I become bearish. Just like when we were over here. And I was mentioning that once we enter this zone, I'm bullish. Until then, you know, I'm kind of neutral, because we could roll over. Again, nobody knows what's going to happen. Let's see. BC Port Corp says, that's what you hit those people with when they ask about your budget, Joe. Oh, yes. Very true. Very true. It's funny. I've had some people in the past, not lately, but in the past, say, well, you know, can I join your group for like a week, you know, for free, just to kind of see how you do, what you do, blah, blah. I said, listen, man, I give you all my secret sauce right here in the group. It's just access to me, all the updates, all the video thought process. Like that's what you're getting. And yes, you know, we have a list of videos that help you learn faster, but you can learn all that stuff here. I said, so what I'm doing is I'm giving you a lifetime of free until I stop giving out so much information, which I don't think I will. I've always done it. Even on my first channel, I would just give everything out. But like, it's, so I have nothing to sell. If you want, it's an option for you to join the group. And then, well, again, you can ask me questions. You can, you know, like I'm there almost 24/7. But yeah, I have people sometimes, I haven't done it in a while. Can I join for free? Dude, ask me questions here. Like anything you ask me here, I'm not going to say, oh, well, I can't say that because, well, that's in our group. No, ask me. All right. Now, in reference to this zone and these levels, I'm not even worried about this. Why? Well, we haven't broken these other levels. We need to break these levels for me to start worrying about this. Hey, we got DDT in the house. What's up, DDT? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Let's go over here to the 1 hour time frame. I like looking at the 1 hour time frame when I'm looking at it. Now, in reference to this, just as a recap, what I do is I don't show you how you could have made money, what you should have done. I go over the thought process of what I was thinking in the moment, what ends up happening the following day, you know, just as a recap, and then what I think is going to happen right now. So we were talking about this on the 4 hour, just so it's a little bit cleaner as far as the candles go. We were thinking that potentially, you know, we might get a bounce right in this area, but the lowest I want to see it is here. And let's go to the 1 hour. Now the 1 hour is what I like trading on because I can react a little bit sooner. Well, I wouldn't say trading on, but I can see more of the ups and the downs. I trade on the 3 minute time frame when I trade Bitcoin, and I'm gonna go over my trades too. I'm gonna go over my trades. We got Road Dog here. I didn't even see him. Where's Road Dog? Oh, there he is. Road Dog, what's up, my brother? What is going on? What's going on? Let's see here. VC Corp says, I use the command prompts very often, but that's because I do a lot of nerdy stuff. I mean, I do a lot of tech savvy stuff. Yes. Yes, very true. Hey, we got Exponential Networks in the house. What's up, brother? Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys. Yay. Man, if you get him on before I get him on, I'm going to be upset because I've been asking DDT for a while now to get on my show. So I can ask him questions. I'm very intrigued and I want to, of course, I'm always trying to learn. And I want to ask questions, especially when it comes to, and same thing with you, BC Court. You gave a really great explanation in reference to money flow. I looked at money flow for like a minute. I said, oh man, I can tell. Money flow's coming in right here. Money flow's coming out right here. Money flow's coming in right here. I can see it. However, there are some times where money flow is going down while price is going up. So I want to pick y'all's brains. All right, moving on. Here. Oh, awesome. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So let's see here. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. For us to come down here. Now, I don't want to see wick. I want to see candle bodies. I want to see, this is what I would like to have seen. Now, whenever we get wicks from a wick, whenever we get bounces from a wick, I don't consider that a successful thought process. What I want to see is I want to see this. If it comes down here, for a proper bounce, for it to do something like this, and these are candle bodies, then boom, moon mission. This is what I would like to see for a bounce. I don't want to see it come, tap it, boom. Oh, look, I'm a genius. This is where we would have entered our trade. Oh man, and you know what's even, I don't do this, but there's so many other traders that do this. I don't. I'll give you exact calls. Exact. In my opinion, anybody could do this. When I say anybody, I mean anybody could do this. Well, first I'll do one right here. Then I'll do one. Let's say it comes down to you. Anybody can do this. Did I mention that? Anybody. Let's see here. So it comes down to here, we enter. If it comes down to here, we enter. I think that's all that we could really do. You know what? If we come down to here, Anybody can do this. Okay, guys, join my group. What? Well, what this is saying is if the price comes down here, you enter. Well, guess what? The wick came down, you entered. And let's just say you get stopped out. But then it comes back up and it does something like this. And then you enter here because now it's bouncing on this. Then you enter and then it loses and then you get stopped out again. Then it comes all the way down here for, like, say this. Here's your entry. And then now you get your target. Join my group. No. This is what I do. This is what I do. That anybody can do that. Shoot, man. Anybody can do that. So yes. Oh. So this was yesterday's. Oh man. Okay. Let me do this. Copy. Let's do this. Oh man, it's gonna be too much. Okay. So here was yesterday's. No. So in yesterday's video, live stream, when I mentioned, oh man, you know what? I want it short. And so I'm explaining why I want it short, what I'm looking for, what might happen, where we might come down here, bounce off of the VWAP, come up, get rejected around here, which so happens that the 200 SMA happens to be this, and then come down, do lower, and then maybe bounce here or continue down. So again, like I'm always looking for these pivots. And whenever I enter a scalp trade, I like looking at it because then I can adjust my, oh, you know what? I don't like how it's looking. Let me just get out. And I'm going to show you that in just a moment too. Oh yeah. So if you have any coins, let me know. Ramiro, if you want me to do so, let me know. But so this is what I'm thinking. And granted, I didn't take the trade because I was too busy explaining the thought process. Joe, you're just making excuses. No, that's what happened. And even in the video, it's like, I'm missing it. But I'm explaining all this stuff. And then sure enough, it comes down and I missed out. And it's okay if you miss out. Now, do I want to enter here? No, I already missed it. I'm not gonna, now granted, it went further down and maybe your mentor would say, oh yeah, I'll definitely enter here. No, I'm looking for it to, I'm looking for this. I need to see this. If I would have seen it here, I would have entered. But if I see it way down here, I'm not entering because I have a high chance of it coming up to maybe here before coming back down. And then maybe now it's a bounce and it starts going up. What I do differently than a lot of other mentors is I show you what I would have done in the moment of the trade versus what most of them do, hindsight hustlers, replay millionaires. Yeah, I would have taken a short right here. And look, I would have made all these gains. You're only saying that because you see it. If it would have bounced up, I guarantee it, they would not say that they'd enter here because they know what happened. So here, I'm not entering, I'm just waiting. I missed it. Okay, no problem. Now for the group last night, for the group, I'm doing my YouTube shorts and everything else. And I see the price up here and I enter up here. This right here is the ideal spot for us to enter. Okay, BC4 Corp, I see the XRP. I'm going to do that. XRP. Okay. Let's see here. So we will definitely do that one for you. Let's see here. So this is the ideal spot. And now the reason for it, I'm gonna give you the reason, is well, we came down. We came down, and what we're trying to do, and I mentioned this when I was going over this thought process, as far as, you know, when I was saying here, if we were to short, what I'm looking for, it's the same thing. You know, here, what I'm looking for a short, there's two levels. For a short, I'm looking for the break of this level. but I mean, it's already coming down. It might bounce already. For long, I'm waiting for the break of this level. It could bounce at any moment now. So I'm just waiting. And now I'm looking more for a bounce because it already went down. Could it continue going down? Sure. Then I'm waiting for a bounce. Then I'm waiting for a bounce. Then here's my bounce. Here's my level. So let me get rid of this. Let's go ahead and hide this. So this is my level. See how here's the level I'm waiting for it to cross before I can enter. Then here it comes up here, it comes down. Now here's the, so this would have been my preferred entry, but I didn't enter here. I entered here. And this is a safer entry because it's another level. Here's a level, here's another level. So it's a safer entry. Now, granted, when I entered, I'm thinking right away the price might come down. And again, this 50 SMA was not here, but I'm thinking it's going to come down to about here, which would be about 50% of this move, give or take, you know, maybe a little bit above the 50%, between the 382 and the 0.5 on the fib retracement. Well, I just had it up, but anyway, oh, here it is. Yeah. Yep. Below the 382, above the 0.5. So this is what I'm thinking might happen. Okay. Now, price goes sideways, comes down, comes up. It's again, I already had this level marked out and I have this in my group to where I'm showing people, hey guys, you know, I'm poking Bitcoin. I call it poking Bitcoin with a stick. And it gets this rejection here, starts coming down, starts breaking this level. I don't like it. I would like to have seen a retracement here, but I don't want to see this level being broken after this. This is why I like watching it. I don't like it. It's starting to come down. I get my stop loss and I move it up. So on this one, I lost, but I'm glad I did because my original stop loss, I think, was like somewhere down here, I believe. I don't remember where it was at. I was hoping to have this on so that I could, oh yeah, here's my stop loss. So this was my stop loss was way down here. And then I moved my stop loss way up here. So this is the original one. This is my modification. So I don't like how it's looking. And boy, am I glad I moved it up. Because guess what happened? It came down, came up, lower high, and now I'm trying to go to bed. Then it goes and it breaks the VWAP, comes down, and boom, would hit my stop loss. Then I come back to the charts, because I can't sleep. Come back to the charts, check my group, check coins, check, you know, just the market in general. And I see we're right here. Now, this is a nice bounce zone. So now I'm thinking, okay, what's this one? Let's go to, did I put it all in one? Gosh darn it, I did. Anyway, so now I'm thinking here will be a nice opportunity to bounce. This is an aggressive entry. The yellows are aggressive entries. The whites are safer entries, but I also have a lower entry here. Here's my stop loss on this trade. So I'm letting my group know what I'm doing. So you know what I'm entering here, very high risk, you know, potential bounce. You know, this is when we cross the whites SMA, which is the 9 SMA. And I'm thinking we might bounce here. I don't know, you know, this is before any kind of confirmations. Higher risk. Let's go. Lower entry down here. So sure enough, it goes up and then it comes down, gets our lower entry, does not hit our stop loss, which is great. So now our average entry is much lower. So as soon as it starts coming up, breaks above the 9 SMA, we're in profit. Now it comes up here. As it's coming up and it's doing this number, I'm watching it, updating the group. I said, all right, guys, move over stop loss here. I'm thinking, you know, potentially it might come up here. And then I went to bed again. I tried to go to bed again. Move the stop loss here. And this one stopped out and barely profit. This right here, well, no, our profit was from here. So we made a little bit of profit. We covered our fees and made a little bit of money. I forgot about that we had our lower entry. So this one we did okay. But if I would have stayed awake, I would have re-entered Same thing, break at this level, add a little, enter a little bit, but once I break the VWAP and the 200, I'd add some more, and then it came up, came down. I would expect it to come down a little bit more to maybe here, maybe even have a lower entry, but it ends up bouncing off of the 200 SMA, comes up to here before it, boom, dumps. And if we look, we can see that this still being respected. Still being respected. And right now, even on the 3 minutes, we got chopped. 3 minute, we got chopped. We're gonna get to your coins in just a minute, guys. Any coins you want me to do, let me know. Let's see here. We have XRP from BC Port Corp. And Ramiro is saying, Solana, perfect entry right now. Take profits. Okay, so we'll do Ramiro's. Let's see, Solana. I'm assuming for a long. Here, enter now. Okay, yep. Check it out now, Joe. Stop talking. Okay, got it. Let's see here. But even in this 3 minute time frame, we're just getting chopped. Came up, come down, lower, higher low, which is good. Lower high, which is okay. Right now is our decision point. And it looks like we potentially could be breaking out of this right now. Nice higher lows, nice strength. So right now, I'm not going to take the trade because I'm going to look at these other ones. We may get this. So that's what I'm thinking. So if you like the thought process on me not saying how you could have made money, how you should have done this or that or whatever, but actually showing you the thought process when it comes to actually entering trades, making money, thought process of what might happen, getting out of trades because it's not looking the way I want it to look based off of the current, stuff. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. If you're watching this on the replay, put a one in the chat. All right. So let us go over here and let us look at XRP. Let's go to YouTube. And I greatly appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. Let's do XRP. Okay. We were having our thought process. Price was here. Price was here. Let's put this on so everybody can see. I don't know if this was teaching, but here I'm thinking price is going to come down, then up. Sometimes it plays out, sometimes it doesn't. It did come down, went up, but once it broke this level, and then especially this level, forget it. And now it's coming down. So XRP, let's go ahead and delete all of our 17 drawings. Get out of here. Let's go to the daily. Thank you, OJ. Appreciate you. So XRP's retracing, which is nice to see. Let's do our magnet tool. Here is my key level. Do some white. Let's do our fib retracement from the absolute low of the move. This is on the daily time frame. It's coming right to the 382, which is a very nice area for it to bounce off of. Let's go. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if y'all noticed. I don't really use indicators, but I just trade on price action. But I know people like using indicators, so sometimes you go, oh, there's divergence shows. Like, well, in my opinion, it's going to come down because, well, it went up. But let's go 4 hour time frame. So 4 hour time frame, we have this really nice block of just sideways action. So because of that, I want to mark it. So this is a really nice block of sideways action. What I would like to see is price eventually come up to here, come down, get reject or find support here, come up, then come down, because this is the middle of this range. Boom, moon mission, let's go. Now what I will do is I'm going to set an alert above this wick. I don't want to get alerted on the wick or underneath the wick. I ain't got time for that. No one's got time for that. So my alert is set at 3.3485. Once the alert hits, notice I'm giving you the secret sauce. The alert has to hit first. Once the alert hits, I need to see a 4 hour candle above this level, and I will mark it out Magnet tool on, that way it gets in very precise level. Candle body closed, that's where I go. So the 4-hour candle must close above 3.2735 in order for me to enter after the alert goes off. Am I going to enter right now? I mean, I could, it's higher risk, but how much more could I gain if I entered right now? 10%. That's a pretty good deal. If you wanted to. Let's see here. Coming down a little bit more, 8%. I mean, I can see it coming down a good 7% from here before potentially bouncing. I would hate for the market to absolutely just dump. Oh, and we have bullish divergence. No, we don't. Let's see here. If I was bullish on XRP and I was going to hold it for 4 months or so, you know, November, December-ish. What month are we at? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 3 to 4 months. If I was very bullish on XRP, what I would do, not financial advice, I'd enter some now and then some down here, about 11%. And then I really don't want to have a stop loss of 18%. For me personally, kind of thinking on this one. Go 1 hour. Yeah, so for me personally, I'll scale into this trade. Why not? Higher risk, high reward, right? Higher risk, high reward. So lower entry, 2.7029. This is a higher entry or higher risk entry. We always do those in yellow. This is a safer, once it breaks here and we follow our plan, this is a safer entry. So we'll do this one in white. So it just depends on you. Like right now, you could not enter, but have a lower entry. So if it does come down, hopefully it bounces in the golden pocket before going up. And now you have a really great entry. Or you could enter now, have a lower entry, and then maybe even add here too. So you're scaling into the trade, or you can just wait for this. This is the safest entry, because more than likely when it comes up here, the market's turning bullish, and now everything should hopefully start going up. But I do like it. I'm not gonna lie, I do like it. So hopefully that was good for XRP. Let us go to Solana. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Robert says Jasmine. Yeah, man, we do that one. I haven't looked at that one in a bit. Jasmine. Robert. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's see here. Solana. So here, we're looking at this from way back over here. And we're saying this is our plan A. Plan A ended up working out. It's our plan B. Again, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. Join my group. Blah, blah, and get out of here. We don't know what's going to happen. But I know that if we continue breaking levels to the upside, that can only mean price is going up. If we continue breaking levels to the downside, that could only mean we're going down. Like it just makes sense. Like you cannot be breaking levels to the upside and be going down. Can't do it. This is why the way I trade is so incredibly simple. But people complicate it. So they can sell you a group. So they can sell you a boot camp. I mean, granted, it's not just level. No, I mean, there's other things involved. You know, the price action, the size of the candles, the wicks. I mean, there's other things involved, but it basically comes down to it cannot come up here unless it breaks this. Oh, well, I have right now. I show, and I did not even look down. I show bullish divergence. Oh, really? Okay. Well, the reason I think it might go up is because it went down. Now, do I think it's going to continue going up? Well, let's look at more information. Let's see here. So there's no divergence here. Let's go to let's see, a 6. I mean, I could find one. Sure. 1 hour daily. Daily. Bingo bango. We have a low, lower low. We have a low and a higher low. Bingo bango. Bingo and a bango. Put the bingo bangos in the chat. If you're a YouTube member, we have an icon for it or an emoji. If you're not, just type in bingo bango. Like, there's going to be divergence, guys. Like, whenever there's a strong move, same thing with here. There's divergence right here. How do I know that? Because it went up. What happens when the price goes up? What's going to come down? Is there divergence? Bingo bango. Oh, I can't say. Like, I don't need these indicators. High, lower high. High, higher high. What? Joe, you're a genius. You've cracked the code. No, I didn't crack the code. There's no secret sauce. Like, when it comes to a sharp move, there is going to be divergence. All you got to do is find out what time frame so you can have a better feeling when you enter a trade. That's all that is. For me, I don't do that. Price went up. Price is going to, now I don't mean that it has to come down this far, but it's going to come down. And this is why I trade. If it comes down and it breaks this level, great. Very, very bullish market. Everybody just keeps on buying. Excellent. If it doesn't break this level, but then it breaks this level to the downside, well, then there's a pretty good chance we're gonna come down here. Why, Joe? Because it's a fair value gap? No. Because there's order blocks on the bottom? No. Because there's liquidity? No. Because it broke the level. It'll continue coming down until it goes up. Now, could it go to the fair value gap? Sure, of course. This is why it's very important, in my opinion, to learn all this stuff. Learn market structure. Learn order blocks. Learn fair value gaps. Learn divergence. Even though I don't use it, learn it. Learn patterns. I don't use patterns. Learn it so that you can see how other traders are trading. Oh, we broke this level. There's a fair value gap. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of traders waiting for this area. So if we have a much higher chance that it might come down here. And then when it goes to the fair value gap, doesn't mean that it has to bounce. It could go up and then break that, go for an order block, go up, break that, go for the 200 SMA, go up, break the 200 SMA, continue going down. So it's just additional levels that we may think, oh, the price, well, I'm just waiting for the price to break to the upside so I can start going long because it came down. Now I'm looking for it to go up. And that's what we're doing here. All right. So, oh yeah, Solana enter now. I don't know. So this is my thought process. Let's go back to the daily. I mean the hour. And then we talked about that here. And we talked about that here. You know, I'm thinking that price was here. You know, it had a really nice run up. I would like to see it at least come down here, maybe even to here, but here. And then as long as we're breaking the highs, we're great. We start breaking the lows, we got to worry. Boom, goes up. Let's go. Moon mission. Bingo bango, guys. That's right. Bingo bangos. And this is what I do. I show you all this for free. I show you all my secret sauce for free. Do you need to join my group to learn how to trade? Nope. Here we go. Here we go. Here's my group. If you want access to me, and all the updates, whether they're just on our active trades that we're looking at, the market, Bitcoin. If you want those type of updates on an as needed basis, because I don't just update the group just to have if there's nothing going on, you know, there might be like 1 or 2 posts in the group just to let you know, hey, I'm not sleeping. I'm actually looking at these charts. This is what I'm doing, or I'm making videos. But if you want access to me, there you go. Do you need this to learn how to trade? Nope, you don't. Again, I want to get rich with you, not because of you. Everybody has a group so they can show you how to trade. So they can show you whatever, give you boot camps. No, man, like join my group if you want access to me. If you don't want access to me, you just want, you know, setups here on the live streams, join me every day. Join me every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, Saturday and Sunday at 4. Sometimes we do bonus streams, but like I'm going to show you how to make money, not financial advice. Do we lose? Yep, we lose. If I had something to sell you, I would not talk about our losses. I would, yeah, sure. Yeah, we lost, but I wouldn't, you know, we lost 3 yesterday. We lost 2 the last time we had that dip. Like I wouldn't tell you all this information because I'm trying to sell you. I'm trying to sell you how great we are. No, like we are real traders trading the market. So give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here. OJ says, went long when nearly all waves were bottomed, still nearly got wiped out. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's rough. It's so rough in this chop. And there's other groups out there that still post 10, 15 charts a day. Because it's a numbers game. I say that all the time, and it is. It's a numbers game. You know, they get 1 or 2, or maybe even just 10 that popped and did really great numbers. But if they're doing 10 minimum a day, 7 days a week, you know, and let's say they have admins too, and they're posting 5 to 10, and they have a few admins, that's way too many coins to be in. Like, for me, I prefer quality versus quantity. But yeah, the chop, it'll wreck you. It'll wreck you. But what we have to do is not revenge trade and just wait. I have yet to post a short. We could have, but I'm waiting for that bounce. And we will. When the time is right, we will post shorts. We've done shorts before. We've made good money on shorts. We've done shorts and longs, you know. But anyway, OJ says today was different. Candle goes up, wave goes down, Bitcoin went up, alts went down. Very choppy, but enjoyed it. Yep. So let's delete all this. 12 drawings, get out of here. Let's go to the daily. It just kind of zoom out. Looks nice. Man, that looks so nice. I like this retrace. This is healthy. You know, if you're in high leverage, this is scary. But to me, I see this as very, very healthy. We have a low, higher low, potentially another higher low. We have this nice uptrend. You know, we were doing down, now we're coming up with this on the daily. Let me see, can I identify any strong? No, all these kind of, so I'm looking at candle bodies and then candle wicks, kind of like in this mid area. Like this is a huge range. Range low, range high, middle, mid range. And I'm trying to find an area that, I mean, this one, yeah, this one works. That there's candle bodies or candle wicks that stop. So here, and this beautiful mid range too. Here we have candle bodies. Wick, one wick, the wick barely passes it. Yeah, we can call them candle bodies. Wick, okay, let's go 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what I do want to do for sure, I'm really disappointed that this lost. I'm really disappointed that this lost its level. For me personally, I hate saying it, I look for a short. For me personally, I would love to see something like this, and this would be, so I'm not saying to short right now, but for me to do an entry here once it breaks this, and then once it breaks this pivot, add to my entry. But I'm looking for a long, I'm looking for a long right now, but because it broke this level, I really don't like that it broke that level. This. Match it up. Okay. So this is the zone it needs to break out of in order for me to go long that's safer. Now, can I still go long? Sure, of course. Gonna do the pivot retracement tool, see where it's pulled back from the absolute low to the absolute high. Okay, so the way I look at this is my price action trading style. Price going up, fine. Retracing, good. I want to see it retrace at least to the 382 level, at least. And it does. Goes up. Now what I want to see it continue being strong is this is what I want to see. I want to see price go up, come down to about 50% of this move, which will be right here, right in this zone. I love this. For it to come down to about right here, and then fight for this level and this level. Now, it might not go to this level right away. It might do something like this, come up here, then come down, then come up. Try to take that out, come down, maybe even come down some more, and then boom. Something like this. This is what I would like to have seen, but when it broke this level, just like on Bitcoin, where it's like, oh, I'm getting out. When it broke this level, what it's doing, it's losing the strength. I trade on the strength of the move, the momentum, and here it's telling me it's losing the strength. And then it tries to fight. It's like a swimmer. So I always have these analogies. It's like a swimmer. It's doing the breaststroke. You know, you go down under the water, you come up, and then you go down under the water and you come up. This is what this is. It's coming down under the water and it came up. It didn't even get a good level of air, of oxygen to fill those lungs. What I want to see here is for it to come up to at least here, at least for it to come down and now get another gasp of air and then come down and then come up. That's what I want to see here. So whenever I'm trading, I have my overall thought process, what I think might happen, but as the time is going on, and that's the beautiful part of being in my group, is you leverage your time. You don't have to be stuck to these dumb charts. I'm looking at these charts pretty much all day. I'm looking at these charts, and if I start seeing this, and let's just say we had our stop loss way down here, and I see this and I break it low, it's like, oh, you know what, guys? I have a pretty good chance we're gonna get stopped out. Let's just move over for stop loss here. We get stopped out, we lose a little bit of money, but I don't want to see this. And then now we lose all our money. Well, all of our stop loss. So that's what I would do there. Hey, we got Meet Damien in the house. What's up, Meet Damien? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you, my friend. If we have, oh, Dylan, can you put Meet Damien's YouTube on the chat, please? Or any other admin, Meet Damien's channel. But, oh, you know what? I have it up here. Where is it? So I think, let's see, who can do it first? We're gonna do it first. But there is a delay, so I did cheat. This is the Meet Damien. He does stocks, crypto. I really like his overall market thought process. Like, I really do. Like, the more I listen to Meet Damien, the more I'm understanding like the bigger picture. And this dude, okay, so you'll see some traders, like as soon as they go to the chart, they stay on the 3 minute or the 1 minute or the 5 minute, and that's all they do. They don't even zoom out. One thing I absolutely love about me, Damien, ask him any coin, and he's always on the larger picture. And to me, that's fantastic because now you can see the bigger picture. And that's what I do. I go the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, maybe if we're going to enter it, 15 minute, 3 minute. So it's always it's called top down analysis. Man, I'm getting goosebumps. And me, Damien, kills it, absolutely kills it. So definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe to him. You know, he's getting his numbers up there. He's pretty big on TikTok, and he's trying to get big on YouTube so that we can get monetized, all that fun stuff. But yeah, guys, like definitely check him out. All right. So here, what I like doing is I like looking at these charts so that if we need to adjust, maybe the market was good and now it's turning. And so in the group, what I do is hey guys, I make an announcement. Hey guys, I'm not liking how the market's looking right now. And I pin it so everybody gets notified. Be watching the setup channel for updates. And then what I'll do is I'll say, you know, we're in profit. Take some, I recommend taking profits now, move up your stop loss. Or if we're at a loss, I recommend selling half now and moving up your stop loss. So again, you're leveraging your time. Once I'm done updating the charts, our active trades, and again, we don't post a lot. We believe in quality versus quantity. Then I'll update the group again, another pin message, okay, or sometimes pin, sometimes not. All right, guys, I just finished updating the charts. That way you're not expecting more charts to be updated. Nope, they're all done. So, again, if you want to leverage your time, join the group. If you have money, join the group. Like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? If you don't have money, don't worry. You learn everything here for free. The only thing you don't have access to is me almost 24/7. And that's what the group is. LOL, just realized you're looking at Soul. Yes. Now, let's see here. So look at you. I don't know what that one is. UNH. Oh, it's a stock. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think that's the one Piper Academy talks about. Could be buying opportunity, maybe. I own some UNH. Very nice. Just subscribe. Thank you, BC Forecourt. You're the man. Just subscribe to me, Damien. Thank you, brother. BC Forecourt says, I got 4 screens for all the nerdiness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. See here. Me, Damien says, I'm trying to find the bottom of Solana. Yes. So looking at Solana right now. Okay. So right now would be a really nice time for it to bounce. But I'm not sold yet. I'm not sold. Now there's a lot of different ways of trading. And I see a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll actually enter right now. Why? Because it's at the 0.5. Blues are always entries. They'll enter right now. For me, it's too high risk. Because what could happen is this right here. Boop, 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 bing, and then it just loses. And then once it loses this, like, oh crap. And then it loses this one, crap. What I would prefer is a move something like this. Where, oh man, it looks like any moment now. I mean, because that's a pretty nice dump. Any moment now, we're in the 1 hour time frame. Any moment now. Joe, we're oversold. No, overbought. No, oversold. We're oversold. We are at 25. It's gonna go up. I don't know. I mean, eventually it will. See, Joe, I was right. Because it was oversold, I'm right. Join my group. No. What goes down is gonna come up, unless it's a rug. What goes up is gonna come down. That's what happens. But what I would like to see, price come up to about here, come down, and now go up. I don't know if y'all can tell, but there is a difference in these two drawings. There is a huge difference. One is we're coming up, you know, about 50%. That's what I would say, about 50% of this move. Between the 382 and the 0.5 level. So coming up, coming down, and now showing strength, breaking this level. So we can attack this level. And then now find support here. This is my zone. Once it breaks above this zone, I'm good. But right now, underneath this zone, higher risk. But this is what I would like to see. But I'm afraid of this. Now, it doesn't have to go straight up. You know, it could go up, down. Should I draw another one? Let me just add to this. It could go up, down, then up, then do this. I should just draw another one. Get out of here. Okay. Get out of here. Oh no. What I could do. See, I'm thinking. I don't know if that would work. But okay. I'm gonna change this to white. Go here. Change this to this. So this is what I want to see. This. I don't want to see this. Even though it broke to the upside. It's, in my opinion, like what I'm really watching for is this pivot. Does it break the pivot? And if so, here's just safer. What's the price range difference between where we're at here? 10%. Kind of like SRP. Could you enter now? Sure. I'd be afraid because Bitcoin could do. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin could, and it is, coming down. Oh, and if you're new here, I don't do this. A monkey could do this. This takes no skill, in my opinion. Now, am I dogging on mentors that do this? No, definitely not. There's a lot of really great mentors out there. But to me, this takes no skill. To me, what takes skill is this. Enter now. Safer entry. This is what I think might happen. Exit the trade because it broke this. This to me is skill. This to me is buy my course. I'll show you how to trade. Blah, blah. No. Like this is garbage, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. But so this is my thought process, you know, in the moment, you know, something like this. But if Bitcoin does come down and eventually roll over, again, we need to break this level in order for me to show strength. As it's coming down here and it's going up and down, up, it's not showing strength until it breaks this level, right around 115.7. Once it breaks this level, now it's starting to show strength. And if that's the case, well, then more than likely Solana is up here already. And now hopefully we can enter safer than maybe Bitcoin rolling over, this coming up, and then whoop, stopping us out. So again, it all depends on your risk management. So we're going to do Jasmine and UNH. Oh, I told you, I warned you guys. Camera. 1 second, let me try to. So right now I had to take everything off from my office. All right. And so my camera is literally balancing on my monitor. So if you have a higher risk tolerance, let's go to a 15-minute time frame. Let's see if we can enter. I mean, it's showing strength. It's starting to show strength. Coming down, let's see what these say. We do have bullish divergence at the moment. We have a low, lower low. However, we have a low, higher low. So bullish divergence may start to play out right now. For me, shoot, man, to me this looks good. And for me, I would just treat this as a scalp that could potentially lead into a swing trade. Let's see here. So for me, I mean, I like it. And you know what? I'm actually going to go. I'll trade this one. I'll do this one with y'all. And I'm going to go. I'm not going to go too crazy, but I'm going to do a 30x leverage, only risking 1% of my portfolio. I could do the same, going 2% and only risking 1% of my portfolio. The leverage does not matter. And I'm actually missing this move, but this is that. So let me come over here to this. Let me go to Solana. I'm actually going to enter this trade. I'm going to do a 30x leverage. Solana USDT. And I'm only risking 1% of my portfolio. That's the key right there. Stop loss in place. Now we are underneath. Let's go to the 3-minute time frame. We are underneath our 9 SMA and our VWAP. So these are other things. This is how I trade. So we're at, this is really high risk, but I'm trying to get it before it comes up here. Let's see here. So risking 1% of my portfolio. Okay. I can't even see. Okay, one second. Yes. Give me issues. I'm trying it. Okay, so my bid is in. The price is moving up, so it did not hit. And let's see here. My bid is at 166.39, and it's at 0.747. So if I miss it, I miss it. But this is where I'm showing y'all that I would enter this trade, and I'm gonna probably miss it. Dang it! It looks great too. See if it comes back down for it. Come back to me. Come back. So this is what I'm starting. So here's where the price is at. Here's where my entry is at. I'm gonna miss it. Oh no, it's coming down. Come on, get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. So here's my stop loss. Only risking 1% of my portfolio. And we'll see if I get it. Only treating this as a scalp that could hopefully potentially go into a swing trade. And I'll be moving up my stop loss in case it does roll over and start breaking lows. But my target would be right here. My overall target. We'll see. I mean, I could do one about right here. A 2-to-1 race, risk reward. So at 17133, that would be my first target. Let me just go in there. And next target about. It's trying. It's at 0.47. All right, so we'll leave that one be. And let's see if I get it. Moving away from it. I might have to mark it in. I don't like chasing these coins though, but I mean, it's not moving too fast, so I'm hoping that it could come down. We'll see. I'll probably give it like another, maybe one more candle. It's moving, Joe. It's moving. You're missing it. I do like it. Come on, get it. Get it. There we go. There we go. Come on. It's at 40. It's at 39. I'm in. I'm in. Okay. So just to let y'all know that I am in. I'm not doing a bunch of hot air. We're seeing very little. Very little. Okay. So now we can move on. Let us go to Jasmine. Jasmine, and that is going to be let me catch up on the chats. Have you checked out NVO, Damien? Nope, haven't checked it out. Okay. Man, very fulfilling. I guess I don't have to worry about lunch. Yeah, I haven't had food yet. I'm packing the car so that I could go to the other place today. I don't want to because I gotta clean. I don't like cleaning. I'm afraid of what I'm gonna find. Really. Let's see here. Not at my place, at the other place. It should come on my show sometime, Damien. I love stonks. Oh yeah, you're doing yours at 2. Man, we're already at 1:30. I think I'm procrastinating because I don't want to go over there and clean. Let's see here. Very good. Okay, looking at AVEX and looking good for a scout. Very nice. All right, so let us do Jasmine. Jasmine for Robert. Let's go to the daily. Let's take away this mumbo jumbo. We don't need that. Get out of here. All right, so it entered our buy zone beautifully, and then the market turned. Woo. Then it did a higher low, which was great. Then it broke out of our zone. Here's where we buy. Here's where we buy. Yo, you're doing the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, this is what I teach. This is what I teach. But Joe, look, we have divergence. Really? Ah, okay. So you're saying what goes down is going to come up? Yes. Okay. That's what I teach. What goes up will come down. What goes down will come up. Looking at this, so let's go and take off our buy zone. Get out of here. We will keep this level, this zone. I do like it. Let's go ahead and do our fib retracement. This is on the daily time frame from our lowest point of the move before the boom. I call this the boom. Went underneath the 618, a danger zone. This is Tom Cruise area. Tom Cruise. For those of you who don't know, I'm not gonna bring it up, but Tom Cruise always hangs around because, well, you can crash and burn. That's what could happen. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. It could come down here, come up, and then boop, and then now continue going lower. Now, the only reason I think prices might go lower than what they've already been, and I'm talking like the low lows, not just like these recent lows, is if Bitcoin absolutely dumps, goes 25, 30%, then we will definitely, I can say this without a doubt, the alts will just, 50, 70% down. I hate it. All right, moving on. Daily time frame with the bullish divergence, very nice. Breaking the 618, not very nice. 4-hour time frame. Trying to bounce, but it is just weak. It is trying to bounce so hard, it's just too incredibly weak. So what we want to do is we want to break. So here, price came down, beautiful on the 0.5-ish area, started coming up and then retracing. So what we want to do is we want to actually enter along once it breaks this. Joe, my mentor, says don't buy the breakout, buy the retest, or buy this down here. It's higher risk. So what we're actually doing is we're buying the breakout after a retest. So we're using the same concept of buying the retest, but our concept right now, due to the risk in the market, due to the volatility, due to the chop, we're actually doing one step more protection. I was going to say a joke, not going to go there, but what you want to do is you really want to buy the breakout after a retest. So here's our level. We have a pullback about 50%. This is a retest, then the breakout. So we're actually buying the breakout after the retest. Here's what we do. This is safer. This is showing momentum. This is showing strength in the move. This is showing that it's not going to give up. However, it did not break this level. So because it did not break this level, well, what we're doing now is we're going and we have to wait for it to break this level. It didn't break the level. So now what we have to do is we have to wait for it to break this level. It hasn't broken the level. So in essence, we're waiting. We have our alerts, waiting. Now what the price could do, and let me go in, let me just delete this because I don't want to have, go back to this one and say this was our thought process, because it wasn't at the time. Because what I do is I don't do retro mentorship, I do in the moment. So here, what could happen, comes up and comes down. It comes up and comes down, breaking this level. This is what could happen. Now, what I would like to happen, I do like Jasmine, is I would set an alert right here. Set an alert. And I'm actually going to set the alert at 0.016786. That's what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to watch for is for a 4-hour candle to close above, and I always write 4 hours, that way there's no confusion. 4-hour candle to close above 0.016094. If we get a candle close here, but the alert has not gone off, I am not entering the trade. These rules are very specific. Alerts must go off first. The 4-hour candle, in this case, the 4-hour candle must close above this level we just mentioned. Then we can enter the trade. Because if those rules are not followed, you could come up here only to come down like this. See that? Just like this, how it closed above this, came up, and then came down. So I don't want that happening here. So once the alert goes off, which is pretty nice, here we would have had our alert. We would not have even been notified. We have it above the wick. We wouldn't have even seen this. We check it a few days later, it's like, oh snap, it went down lower. Let me move my alert. Because this is my thought process. This is a much safer way to enter versus prices up here. We see that it broke this level. It's starting to come down. Well, I'm going to put an entry here at the 3.2. I'm also going to put an entry here at the 0.5, and I'll put one here at the 618. Right now is not the time to do this type of strategy. You cannot trade the same strategy all season long. The bull market has segments, the beginning, middle, end. You cannot trade the same way in the beginning as you are in the middle and the end. You cannot do that. And I see a lot of people out there showing these techniques of entering a trade here, adding, doing here and here. This is only good in a bullish market because now you have the chance, okay, it pulls back, great, to these levels, which hopefully they pull back to, because again, what goes up, hopefully it's going to come down. Then as it comes down, it taps these entries. Now, because of the current market, we have a much higher chance of going up and making higher highs and higher lows. This was just a retrace that it needed. However, right now, due to the chop, due to Bitcoin doing what it's doing, and the alts reacting to Bitcoin, we mentioned this earlier, Bitcoin goes up a little bit, alts go up a little bit. Bitcoin goes down a little bit, alts go down much more. Bitcoin goes up a little bit, alts go up a little bit. Bitcoin comes down a little bit, alts come down much more. Bitcoin goes up. This one comes down, so 3-4%. Now we take a huge hit. Now, but just keep in mind, we're taking greater hits to the downside with Bitcoin barely even moving down. So with that, now granted, we're entering alts because when we do go up, we can get 12-20%, hopefully more, as long as Bitcoin continues to go up. I'm gonna catch up on the chat in just a little bit, guys. But this is really important. I cannot stress this enough. This is secret sauce. This is, who says that? Secret sauce. The guy who talks really fast. Candles, Frankie Candles. This is your secret sauce. And guess what? You don't have to join my group to get this. I show you how to trade. When the market is great, we will be doing this. Right now, I am not showing you this because it's not that time. Right now, the time is for a safer entry when we do this. I care about your money. I treat your money as if it was my money. And I'm really big on risk management, especially in the group, in the VIP group. I remind people all the time, hey guys, trade with 1% of your portfolio. It's not sexy. It is not sexy. Oh my gosh. It's not sexy at all. However, when the market gets better, now we didn't lose all our money. When the market gets better, now we can potentially risk more. 3%. I talked about this a day or two ago. 3%. And I actually have that video coming out tomorrow where we can risk, more, 3%, maybe even 5% of our portfolio, because now the chance of it going up is much greater than coming down because of the current market. All right, moving on. Let's see. Hopefully I'm caught up with the chat. Oh yeah, sorry. A lot of stuff here. Okay. No, you got some change in motion, Joe. You got some change. I don't know what that means. Look at AVAX, please. I'm learning a lot from you, Joe. Oh, thank you, man. All right, so AVAX is going to be the last one. AVAX is the last one. Any others, please do a super chat, but I do have to leave. So normally when I say super chats, people are like, bye, see ya, bye. So we'll do Ramiro, AVAX, okay. Let's see here. So for Jasmine, I'd have to wait. Set the alert, 4-hour candle must close above it, just because it could continue rolling over. It could go up, but as soon as Bitcoin comes down a little bit, this one may react stronger and just come down even harder. So I would wait on Jasmine. So we're going to do UNI to stock. UNH, it's a stock. So all. And we'll do this one. Yeah, United Healthcare Group. Oof, ouch. Ouch-a-rooney. Here I was thinking we're going to come up. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, ouch. I forgot why it came down. It came down for a reason. There was something. You know what? Army Piper, I think he still believes in this. And BC Poor Corp believes in this. They own it. Those are two extremely smart people, in my opinion. Even though to me this looks like a rug, I would buy. If I knew how to do crypto, if I knew how to do crypto, if I knew how to do stocks, I would do stocks. I mean, I have Cash App and I have other ones, but I throw $100 in it, $1,000, whatever you got. I like it. It's right in the zone. It's on the weekly time frame. So the zone that I see is let's see if I can get this zone. Okay, I like it. I like it. doesn't have to be exact. Okay. I mean, I like it. Can I make it tighter? I just leave it there. So I do like this zone, and it's right in the middle of it. Let's see here. No divergence. Okay. On the weekly, daily, coming down. It looked like it was trying, and then once it broke this level, it's like, oh, no luck. Here's our level, it's trying to break. Look how beautiful that looks. Now, if you want to be safer, what's the percentage that we're missing out on if we enter now? Oof, no. For me, I would enter. Safer entry would be about 30% away from where it's at. Oh, CEO yeah, that's right. Unalive lawsuit. Thank you, brother. For me personally, I'd enter. Non-financial advisor, man. It sucks that it came down this much. Here it looked like it was. This looked like it was the end of this. Just, oh my gosh. It's like a horror movie you don't want to see. And from here to here, 30% came down from here to here. Me, shoot, I'm in. Normally I would say, you know, have your alert set up here. You know, then we can enter the trade. But I'm in. Blue equals entry. So we'll do this. And then instead of it saying lower entry, we just put entry. And then here, I will do a lower entry in case it continues to come down. Let's go to weekly. In case it continues to come down, which I don't, man. If it comes down this far, man, you know, if it comes down another 37%, this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. Possible. And then if it comes down 52%, this will be my last entry. And then I just hold it forever. So because a 50% drop in stocks is a lot. It's a lot. So that's what I would do. I do an entry right now. To me, this is perfect. I like it. Let's see here. Held the golden pocket for a while, broke below it with the latest dip. I'm buying more, yeah. And I agree. Like all this right here, great buying opportunities, in my opinion. Nice, healthy retracements. You know, when we're up here, could we pull back here? Sure. But I mean, it just kept on and it kind of settled out right here. Nice, man, just beautiful zone. Good Lord. I haven't looked at this in, well, the last time I was here, but let's do the magnet tool. See if I can snap into place. Look at how beautiful that zone is. Good Lord, that's great. That's Tony the Tiger right there. I love it. That's beautiful. Then it broke out of it. Nice. We re-entered. Okay, fine. The bottom of it, we enter and boop. Uh-oh. I like it. Great buying opportunity, in my opinion. I like it a lot. If it goes even lower, I'm buying even harder. Yep. That's the largest insurance provider in the USA. There you go. There you go. All right. So, I mean, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yep. So let's go ahead and let's put this to our watch list. YouTube rapid fire. Yep. But yeah, I like that one a lot. Let's do AVAX. Is gonna be the last one. If any others, then of course super chats. But you don't need to do it. You can just wait till tomorrow. Or if you're in my group, you can just ask me in the group. All right, so let's go to the daily. On the daily, I'm thinking that from here, because we had this really nice run up, I'm thinking we're gonna come down to about here before bouncing up. We did end up coming down to the top of my zone, coming up, doing a little bit higher high, But breaking this level, this is this is our moment. Coming down here. Now, because it didn't go down from here to here and then up to attack this, and instead it went from here barely to the top of our level to up to now down. This is a possible bounce area, but I'm getting bearish intuition on this one. Hey, we got Mr. T in the house. What's up, Mr. T? Appreciate your man being here. I'm getting bearish stuff in here now. Joe, I think you're just stalling because you don't want to go to that other place and claim. Or maybe I'm stalling so we can all go to BC Port Corp's stream at 2. Maybe I'm doing that. So hopefully BC Port Corp, you have it to where I can forward to you. I don't know how many people are here. I don't want to look because if I look, I might get disappointed. Give you a heads up. All right. Daily. Focus. Very nice. If it's going to bounce, I would love to see it bounce here. However, this was the thought process here. Now that it did this number, and I want to say, and I don't want to say it. We'll say it like that. I don't want to see this. Because we did this, coming down here after we did this, it's losing strength. What it really needs to do right now is try really, really hard to come up here and then break out of this. If not, what I see, if we break below this zone, now coming up to here, the top of the zone, and then now breaking this. I don't want to see this. I would love to see this. That's on the daily. See here? Okay, good. I can forward to you. Awesome. Yeah, when Trayfly, he was doing his at 1, I would always try to finish at 1 so we could forward to him. But he hasn't been doing that in a while. I don't know his schedule anymore. But let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour. Okay, we can see it can't bounce here. Came up, higher high. Came back down, tried to bounce. This right here was showing the weakness because this is barely a 38. Well, let me show you. From the high to the low. So from the high to the low, as it's coming down and we're coming up, what we want to see is minimum the 382 being touched. Minimum. Before, well, let me rephrase that. If we're looking for it to go down, what I would like is for it to go to the 382 minimum, then break this level, this pivot. If I am bullish on this and I want to see it go up, what I want to see is it go up to at least the 0.5. Then when it retraces, it can go to the 382, maybe even the 236 before breaking the current high. Now notice, if I strongly recommend that you take notes, guys, because right now what I just mentioned is vital. Like everything that I'm saying in these streams, there are ways to make you money. However, if you're just kind of watching, you're on your phone, you're watching other people, you're doing whatever, and you don't have a pen and paper in hand, you're gonna miss these notes. And what I recommend on every single live stream, granted, if you have time, most people don't have time, but if you have time, rewatch the live streams and see if you can pick up on all these tips and tricks I'm giving you. And if nothing else, watch the learning series that I have. But here, didn't even go to the 382, losing strength, not looking good. In order for this to have shown me strength, that it wants to do something, it would have done, come up to here, 0.5, come down, maybe even to here, 382 or 236. Then come up and then do this. And then maybe even come back down and then start all over again. But it didn't do this, and it started showing weakness. And this is why I love, like when we enter trades, I'm watching it. Because let's just say we did this and we entered, and I see this happen right away. Our stop loss is somewhere down here. All right, guys, let's move our stop loss. I'm not liking how it's looking. I was really hoping that we'd get more of a push up. We're trying to catch the bottom, and this is what I was looking for. But since it broke this pivot, move our stop loss. And then guess what? We get stopped out. But we get stopped out, and we're not having, we're not getting our stop loss hit way down here where we thought, originally. But because I see this, no, change it. Audible. Blue 22, blue 22. Hut, hut, hut. Yes. But right now, not looking bullish. Now, would I trade this one? Okay, so let's go over here. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay. So for me personally, because it broke this high, I cannot do a, well, no, still can't do it. I'm trying to cheat. And just an M, here's our level, boom, coming down. Down here would be our measured move, about. I'm trying to see, like if I would do it from here to here, but I can't, I'd have to do it from here to here to see the retracement. But I mean, that's kind of like doing a pattern. We have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. No, no, no. We have a I don't know. Oh, we have the unicorn. Here's the tail, here's the leg, here's the stomach, here's the leg, here's the head, here's the ear, here's the body. Joe looks like a sheep. Calm down. The horn. Bingo and a bango. So here we have the unicorn. Joe, that looks horrible. I'm not doing this with paper and pen, guys. I'm doing this with TradingView. Look, guys, we have the magic unicorn, and because the magic unicorn, it's gonna do no. All right, moving on. We got 8 more minutes. Let's see here. AVAX. So for AVAX, I'm not finding it strong. Okay, we can do one more, guys. We can do one more. But yeah, I don't trade patterns. I see him. Here's a unicorn. Look, guys, we got a cup and a handle. Possible, but all I care about is this. That's all I care about. This zone, really. Look, guys, we got a double bottom. Sure. We have a low. Well, we have a low and a higher low. Yeah, I see that. But I don't care about all that. What I care about is this. If it comes down here, well then, sure, we could enter here because more than likely it's doing another higher low. I like that. I don't think it'll come down this low though. Maybe. It just depends. See what it does. See, Uni, Dylan, you got it, my man. So there is our unicorn. Let's go over here, and Uni's gonna be our last one. No more. No more. Uni's gonna be the last one. You and I. And here we go. Let's go to the daily. So Uni looks exactly the same. It broke this level exactly the same. Here I'm thinking we're gonna do this number, and we didn't. Instead, we broke this level coming down, looking for a potential bounce here, maybe even lower. This to me looks pretty nice as far as these levels. trying to see if I see the same thing over here, and I don't. Okay, so because this one went up, had a little, call this a little zone, then here, like this is like it creates a box. For me, it creates like a zone. Then it came up. So if this does come down, to me, it looks like ready for a bounce. And of course, you know, divergence. Hey, divergence. Divergence, guys. Divergence. On the daily. But what I think might happen now is we might get a bounce here. The lowest I want to see come down is here. I don't want to see it go down any lower. This is in white to update. How low is that? This is about 8%. Okay. So this one, I mean, sure. Okay, 8%. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, straight down. Never like that. But Joe, it came down for this liquidity. Oh, okay. Granted, this was a very impulsive move, but no, I've seen a lot of times where there's been impulsive moves and he doesn't come back for it. What about all this liquidity? Liquidity guy? Well, it hasn't gone there yet, but it will. Oh, really? It will? Definitely? 100%. Okay. And then it comes down only here and goes up. What happened to this? Well, it just came up for a little bit. Oh. Okay. Sure, man. Sure. All right. So here it is. Let's see this. What do I see? Of course, I do see that, you know, same thing, you know, it broke this level. All right, good. We're going to be there in just a minute. We're going to be there in just a moment. So, Wix Y 589, perfect timing. Make sure to smash the like. We are going to go and raid a BC Poor Corp, and we're going to tell him how nerdy he is. We're going to cyberbully. No, YouTube's listening. We do not believe in cyberbullying. We are going to let BC Poor Corp know that he's not a nerd. He is a nerd, but he's a good nerd. He's one of them smart nerds that either has a really hot chick or will have one. Sorry to say that, but just because gonna be like really, really wealthy, and the hot chicks really like that. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Now, if you have a woman that has been with you through the thick and thin, that's a keeper. You know, all the looks and everything, they're gonna fade. The hot one's gonna cheat on you. The hot one's gonna disrespect you. Hot one's gonna do whatever. But the loyal one does what you want. It's funny too. Story time. Story time. I won't say so. Anyway, I watch a lot of these videos, and there's background noise sometimes. And you know, the dude's just basically saying, for one, you're not even a 4, and yet you're demanding all this stuff. Like, you need to take care of it. All we want really is to when was the last time you complimented your man? And as the man, when was the last time you were complimented? Like that, man, we remember that stuff. Like, oh man, I remember back in 2012, girl at the bus stop or at the convenience store said, you know, I look really nice. I remember that. She was holding, you know, whatever, and she was buying this, and I had this. You remember everything. Females, they get complimented like 100 times a day. They're like, oh, I know. Thanks. Fine, I won't open the door for you. I do that. I open the door for people, and it's just nice, you know, open the door. And most times, well, I know, long time ago, most of the times. Now it's very rare where I open the door, you know, see somebody open the door, and, you know, they'll do a head nod if it's a man, usually. But, or sometimes they'll say thank you. Sometimes. Normally, they just walk in. And I get it, you're busy, but give me at least a eye glance or a, nod. That's what we do as men. We do that number. If we know you, we do that number. Respect is that number. It's just what we do. It's in our genetics. And whenever I open the door and somebody just walks through, it's like, I don't work here, guy. Or I don't work here, lady. What? I don't work here. Like, oh, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. It's like, good Lord, who raised you? Who raised you? All right. So for this, we could have a bounce right now, 0.5. If we come down a little bit lower, we could see a bounce here. I like it. Looking for a bounce. And for me, what I like doing is I like seeing this. Once it does this, then I enter. Once it breaks this. All right, guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to jam out to the intro song while I get the BC Poor Corp stream up and running. So don't leave. Make sure to smash the like. From here, we're going to go raid BC Poor Corp. So smash the like, bonus number raid, smash the like. We're going to go to BC Poor Corp. And normally I don't stream this long. Normally it's only an hour. But let me go ahead and do the intro. We're going to jam out. Stay here. We're all going to go there and trade intuition raid. Trade intuition raid. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are the absolute best. I love you guys. Part of my family. Thank you for thank you for giving me the honor to be a part of your crypto journey. Again, we're going to get there, guys. We're going to get there. Don't feel like you have to be in a trade all the time. Don't revenge trade. Take it day by day. Sometimes it's best just to sit on your hands, watch the flowers grow, take it easy, go for a walk, come back, and then of course trade logically, not emotionally. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you soon, and let's jam out, and I'm going to forward everybody over there. All right, here we go.
Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders get wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, left. Confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the low. Paint the picture, then it folds.
All right, guys, I just fixed it. Let's go ahead and go over there. Thank you, guys. Trade intuition raid. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango.